Yeah, nice to see the airship made it out in one piece, as well as the rest of us. So with that, the party has been rearranged. Looks like, yep, that's when we lost Oboro. So, let's go ahead and remove our relics, because the party I want to bring in those who kind of have a personal endeavor in this, for the most part. So, now it could be Aurora or Star. Actually, no. Let's bring Opie for this one. And make sure everyone's properly equipped. Excellent. So, some free healing to go. Whoever would have expected such potent beer. And right here, or close enough. Hey, it's my grinding spot. Yep, over 1,300 gil, and while I'm thinking about it, let's give those stamina tabs to Flash there for some HP boost. And a free, well, not quite a free chocobo ride, but much faster passage to the rest of the capital. And it's like 4 steps away from the airship. Who would not want to take it? I've really got to look up what song this is. It still sounds like mostly intro, though. And, yeah, Opie doesn't have any relics, so... Slayer Glove is fine. Let's go and give him a couple things. Yeah, Monk's Belt works, too. I don't know if Oboro got unequipped when he left us or not. Because the only other one who could equip that weapon he had was Arc. We arrive at the capital, and hey, things are all ablaze. Question is... Okay, nobody in the shrine, but who would want to pray in a burning church? And of course, the flop house is no longer necessary. I say, I was in for a fight too. Hey, Marcus! Hey, you guys made it! When we got here, the city was already destroyed. I had no idea the Espers were this powerful, just how strong as that Esper back in Frost. No, I wasn't expecting to run into Marcus. Now, what about the... yeah, we had those 2 returners who... Crimson Blaze, just remember Crimson Blaze. Yep, there's Gus. And, what was the other one? Like Warner or something like that? I actually forgot his name. That was... Well, as of recording this, that was like 4 weeks ago, so... But kind of nice to see them again. And they all have unique dialogue, too. Was that sarcasm? Okay, Warren. Yeah, you made a good point. By the time we got here, pretty much the entire city was up in flames. On our way here from Alphonsus, we saw the Espers fly directly overhead. Then all of a sudden, the citizens of Ornyx started running past us screaming like there was no tomorrow. But with the palace open to us...
The Emperor wishes to meet with you. Follow me.
It seems we have no choice but to trust him.
Go speak with the Emperor.
Espers that emerged from the dimensional gateway are terrifying the citizens. Yeah, we'll talk to them in a bit.
Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for coming here on such short notice.
Emperor Gestal!
I assume you were received warmly by my guards.
Well, I wouldn't say it like... In fact, you're the one who destroyed my kingdom. I should stab you here and there.
I can imagine how hard it must have been for you to trust me and come to my home. But before another word is said, I must tell you this now. I've lost my will to continue fighting this war.
See, we got 2 characters whose home he destroyed, 2 more whose father he poisoned. Why the hell should we trust him right now? Hello there. The Emperor's had a change of heart.
Professor Oak.
Yep, Avalon was with us. The Espers came to rescue their friends. When they learned the others had perished, they went berserk.
Never will I forget their shrieks of rage.
Reptites no match for Espers. Reptites lose many warriors.
The power of those Espers. I had no idea that they'll shred the world. We must get them to understand that we are no longer at war.
No measly human is going to make them calm down and listen to reason.
Yes, well, for now, my honorable and distinguished guests, let us feast and rejoice. My talented chefs have prepared a delicious meal of butter poached lobster and roast suckling pig, and I can assure you there's no poison in it this time.
There are some people here who'd prefer to keep fighting, and I've been told in chat that the one thing that's missing from this game is I'm not asking whether they're a boy or girl. Well, we can always do a Weird Al reference to that later, too. Please, before we dine, talk to as many soldiers as you can. Try and make them understand.
Talk to as many soldiers as you can, and
Before TikTok runs out. You have 5 minutes until grub time. Are you Reptites or Napon? Yep, we want the most rewards. We need to do this. I'm not going to read out the dialogue. There are 24 people to talk to. You will have to fight some of them. And for the most part, just doing some regular attacks ought to be enough. You can take him down in 10 seconds or so. Oh, come on. Who's countering who here? And some scrap metal off of that. Yeah, I did all that grinding on purpose, you know. And if you come in here, you do not want to watch the Kefka scene. That will waste a lot of time. And there is time to loot the chest. That guy's falling for the sunk cost fallacy. Yep, raiding the Emperor's bathroom, looks like. I mean, that does look like his personal quarters. Now, as for this music, it does sound familiar now that I think about it. And a little mini game for later. Okay, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yep. Okay, become more powerful than we ever imagined. Nope. Oh, we technically didn't strike him down, we suplexed him down. Well, we are 2/3 of the way done overall. With half the time remaining. And yeah, it's kind of easy to lose track of who's. who all you're talking to in here, but just pay close attention. Fortunately, you don't have to redo any battles that may pop up. Okay, soldier in pink, where'd you go? How do you get all the way? All the way over there. Oh, diffusal rod, which we have plenty of those throughout the game. And last character on the John. So yeah, you can easily do this in less than 4 minutes. As for those Reptites back there, they don't count. Except for the one that was wandering around in the Emperor's quarters, of course. But I'm talking about the ones guarding the throne room. Yeah, see you later, shit stain. Oh, what can you say? I'm a pirate. I've got to loot the place. And at this point, you can just wait around or try and sneak in, but they'll just push you around. Anyway, let's just, well, have a seat. Or just take a piss on the Emperor's throne. Let him know what we really think about him. I mean, NCS is in our party. We got to do some kind of toilet humor. Counting down, counting down. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the only time mission where I'm never scared to run out of time.
Take a seat at the table, dude! Oh my goodness gracious, what are those awful reptiles doing here?
I beg your pardon?
These clip-flaps aren't eating with us, are they?
Why, Samuel Oak, I've never known you to be a blatant racist. For shame!
He prefers Pokemon.
Imagine all of us here together sharing a bountiful poison-free meal. First, we must have a toast.
To the Blackthorn Empire, to the Crimson Blaze, to world peace.
Indeed, to world peace. As you know, Kefka's in jail for war crimes. What shall we do with him?
Actually saying leave him in jail gets the most points.
You're right. We shouldn't stoop to his level. Jail is the only worthy punishment, until I break him out later. I mean, excuse me. I truly apologize about the poisoning of Miss Castle. No one would ever imagine that Kefka would use poison.
What's done is done. That was inexcusable. Apologize. So in this case, I believe that was inexcusable is the best one.
I'm terribly sorry. Kefka's being severely punished. We're cleaning up the poison and burying the deceased. By the way, with regard to Shauna...
I want to say Shauna is one of us.
Kefka was lying. Shauna realized the war was stupid before anyone else. That's why she chose to abandon her position and join the Crimson Blades. Any other questions for me?
And you want to ask one each of these?
My desire for power got the best of me. Now I've come to my senses. With your permission, I'd like to talk about the Espers.
I have another question. Why do you want peace now?
I feel we need each other's help at this time.
One more question, please. And last one. Why do you have to talk to your men?
Some of my men refuse to embrace peace. I felt they'd understand if they actually met you face to face.
And let's talk about the Espers.
My empire has been decimated by the Espers that emerged from the dimensional gateway. They're acting spiteful. Unless they're stopped, they'll tell the world. They'll tear the world apart. Ah.
Yep, the Espers have gone too far.
After the Espers went on their rampage, I knew I couldn't go on with my war. And so I asked myself why I started in the first place. And by the way, about those questions you asked me, which did you ask first?
And why'd you start the war?
Are you certain? Anyway, peace is what I want more than anything. That's my dream, and I need you to understand that.
I couldn't help but notice you seem a bit fidgety. Would you care to take a break? Yep, want to take a break? Yeah, step over here, talk to these Reptites.
We want to test your strength. Will you fight it with us?
Sure. More food for us on the line. And, of course, the unused second battle theme from Chrono Trigger right here. And no, they'll scorch us a little bit. We'll be fine. Now, where do the Reptites fall in the long-standing battle between Moogles and Prinnies? Oh, immune to fire. New approach. Take them down one at a time. There we go. And whenever someone gets stopped, it definitely seems like it's the person in the second slot. So, definitely more difficult, but not timed compared to vanilla.
Just as we thought. It's over 9,000!
Oh, back to the table.
Shall we continue?
So, is there anything else you would like to hear me say?
And in this case, the war is truly over.
I understand. I've ordered this war to be over. What I say, people do. Now I must ask you for a favor. After devastating my beautiful empire, the Espers headed eastward towards Lemuria. They must be found. After all that I have put them through, it is up to me to set things right. We need to tell them we're no longer their enemy, and that is why I need to borrow Daemo's power. Only Daemo can bridge the gap between Esper and human. Make for Lemuria aboard the freighter from Alvantes. Do you accept this unspeakably important task that I put in your hands? No! One does not simply ignore the Espers. They are out of control and need to be stopped immediately. Please say you'll do it.
Oh, yes. Now, I actually don't know if I lost points for that, but I just wanted to see what would happen.
Good, good. I'm glad you see it my way. I'll have my strongest warrior accompany you. General Leo! I'm here, Emperor. BAF! You're the Mist Demon. My apologies. Flash, isn't it? I used to be. Please forgive me for not being there to stop Kefka. What's done is done. I'll be waiting for you in Alvantes. Working as one, we must find the Espers and come to terms with them. Just remember, there is no room for failure. Godspeed.